Morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me for Win the Day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Tanika D'Souza, the 100K Challenge Chick, and this video blog is here to remind you that every single day counts. As the 100K Challenge Chick, I'm here to empower women entrepreneurs to break the 100K income ceiling in their businesses. For everybody, I don't care how much money you've made, what you're doing, what you've been up to, what industry you're in. We all have to start with today's point. And for a lot of you, you skipped it and figured out ways to make money anyway. But what it does is when you are not focused, right? When you don't have the one thing that you want to be known for, what it causes you to do is create this product. You got some groundswell, but you rethink and reconsider and create something else. Sometimes there's no cohesion between the things you're building. So today we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about focusing. This is where I start all of my programs. And if you don't know, I'm all about the money ladder, Let me show it to you guys. I pulled up my workbook just so I can show y'all. I teach on this. This is like in my free monthly training, the 100K Strategy Challenge. But this is where I'm teaching you guys to work with your money ladder. And it starts all the way down here at the bottom with the one thing you're going to be known for. If you want to build your ladder to 100K, meaning consistent income that you understand how you built, you have to have some focus. So today we're talking about the one thing, the thing that you're going to be known for. So before we jump into the topic, I want to say thank you to all those of you who are subscribed on the YouTube channel, listening to me through podcasts. You can find the podcast anywhere that you listen to podcasts. It's 100K Challenge Chick. And for those who are joining me live on Facebook, good morning. And if you ever want to be live with me, it's Tuesday and Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so 10 a.m. Eastern Time is the video blog. All right, so today's topic, what is your one course? I know you guys have heard people tell you, like, you have to focus. You need to understand what you're doing and focus there. And someone long ago made the acronym out of focus to mean follow one course until successful. So when you hear the word focus, think of that acronym. Follow one course until successful. That means you can't start 5 businesses. Some people come to me, and I'm a business coach. So people come and we do initial consultations, and they're just like, oh yes, I'm definitely going to hit my 100K. And I'm like, yes, girl power. And, we do that whole thing. But then I'm like, all right, so what are you focused on? Where are we starting? What's going on? And they say, well, actually, I have 3 businesses. Well, actually, I have 5 businesses. Actually, I have 6 things that I'm doing. And I'm just thinking to myself, unless they are all related, I have no idea how anybody has time for 6 businesses, energy for 6 businesses, focus to divide across 6 businesses. Oh my gosh, right? Now, what I will say is there are absolutely ways that you can have multiple businesses and still be focused. We'll touch on that a little bit, but overall, you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to choose, like, I'm focused on this one thing. Remember, we talked about focus on one course. No, follow one course until successful, right? So one course doesn't mean like be a fitness trainer, be a makeup artist, be a financial coach, be in education, tutoring children. Like those are way too different. I could see if you were like an esthetician, which deals with the care of skin, and then expanded, or not expanded, but also did makeup, makeup artist, and then also talked about like your health and wellness, because you could really get into like the internal workings of the skin. And maybe that is three separate things you do, but ultimately you're talking in one theme, which is to help the skin, to heal the body, to look great from the inside out, you know, whatever slogan you wanted to add. If you're able to have a theme, that is still being focused. But when you're very, very new, I'm going to tell that person, even with those three things that absolutely blend well together, to choose one first. Because I personally know what it takes to be a makeup artist. I didn't go full time into doing it. I literally learned how to do like the skincare side of things. Custom blend foundation, that was like my thing. And then how to sell and use a lot of the products. But I didn't like take appointments to come to me. Like there was still so much more I could have done in the makeup artist world. I really was more of a consultant, maybe just kind of giving you advice, teaching you how to do some basic things, but I wasn't mastering the skill. And so that was a whole thing in my life that I explored for fun. However, I made money doing it. So what I want you to do is understand what we're talking about is you focusing on something because you're building it as a business, not the things that you enjoy doing for fun, not the things that you enjoy doing for fun that have made you some money, but the thing you're going to be focused on to build as your business. The reason why I'm clarifying is because we're talking about business building, and you do absolutely have to invest your time, your energy. I just did a win the day recently on making a decision. If you didn't hear that, that is definitely the next place that I want you to go. And how being indecisive is really, really hurting you. So I'm not going to dive into that here. But the thing is, when you're building a business, you have to build it. You have to go all in. And I just don't think, if you're very new to being a business owner, that going all in on 6 ideas, even 3 that are connected, is a great place to start. So you're going to pick one course and stay with it until successful. We're going to focus. So I am going to share with you guys 3 things that you can consider when you're trying to narrow down, okay, what should I be focused on, right? What is your one course of action? What is the one thing that you want to be known for? And how are you going to move forward doing that, right? So the reason we're doing this is because I want you to start finding success. I don't want you to spend a lot of time frustrating, flip-flopping from business idea to business idea. We're going to pick one, start there for now, and then expand. So the person who I said did the esthetician work, makeup artist, and then the health products, they're going to pick one place to start and then expand. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. How are you going to make the decision to pick your one thing? I'm going to give you 3 different things to consider, and the one that resonates with you the most, or your starting point, that's where I want you to start so you can explore and make a business decision, right? Make a decision about the one thing that you're going to be known for. So what are those 3 things? I'm actually going to give it to you high level right now and then break down each point. First, we're going to talk about your ability. Second, we're going to talk about urgency. Do you have urgency, like an immediate financial need or an immediate need of any kind? And then 3, passion, right? So for me, passion is important. Purpose is important, because I think that for a lot of us, if we don't understand that, we will usually not continue doing something, because we'll figure out what our passion and purpose is and start pursuing that. So we're going to talk about those three things: your ability, urgency, and passion. So for number one, your ability, I want you in this time while you're figuring out the thing you're going to be known for is to consider what comes naturally to you. What are you just naturally good at? And if you know that, write it in the chat. Because some of you may be thinking, well, I know the thing I'm good at. I know what I'm, can naturally do, but I don't know how that leads me to making a business decision. Now, what I'll tell you is I'm really talking to the person who has a lot of ideas right now, and I want you to be thinking about those different things and looking at the ones that really point to your natural abilities. If you're starting brand new, like, yes, this is my year to build a business, I don't even know where to start. When you consider your natural abilities, I want you to start thinking of times where you've had success in the past, jobs that you've done that really lit you up, things that you've done that you do and you can't really, you think other people are just pretending when they say they can't do this thing. So what are those natural abilities for you? I want you to be either listing the natural abilities if you are brand new, or if you have a lot of ideas, I want you to be pointing out the businesses that speak to your natural abilities. Okay. The other thing to consider, not everything in your business is going to be a natural ability, but I do want it to play to your strengths. Okay. So your natural ability, your strengths, because you're going to have to get trained. I love to teach. I love to present. I'm totally fine in front of the camera, but I still have a signature talk coach to teach me the skills of presentation. I was media trained. So there's still coaching and learning that I had to do, but I'm going to do that because I already like doing it. And I already thought you're going to help me do better in this thing that I feel comfortable doing. So it's not about, are you perfect, but just what do you naturally tend to do? What are the things you naturally lean toward? If you have no clue, if you're listening to me like, girl, what are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know what to choose. You definitely have to join me for my next strategy challenge, because that's where I break down so many business models with the pros and cons and how they fit your life. And it's all about you figuring out what's playing to your strengths, what's playing to your lifestyle, and what is the thing that your audience needs, right? So we evaluate everything under those three principles, and you get to walk away with one or two things that totally fit you. So if you haven't done that with me, the 100kchallengechick.com is where you want to go. All right. Point 2, what can I do in the least amount of time that's going to make me the most money, right? So if you have any type of urgency in this business, that's what I want you to consider. So if you have all these business ideas, there are some that it's going to take you a very short period of time, and then you can have a sales button up on your website. That is a great place to start because you can start getting some quick wins. For a lot of us, we have been beating ourselves up. Your confidence as a business owner is low and through the floor. And so I really want you to do something that's going to help you get some wins. So what is it that you can do in the least amount of time to make the most money so that you start getting some wins in your business? The other reason why considering the urgency and considering your immediate need is the fact that if you're building a business, it costs money, right? All those tools that you need or staff that you may need to hire, you're going to have the money to do that. So what is something that you can do simply now and start getting paid for doing that in the future. So this could be like a digital product, a class that you can teach, doing one-on-one coaching, because literally all you have to do is structure how they make appointments with you, how you're taking payments, and your marketing strategy for letting them know you're doing it, and you're open because it's just you. You didn't have to prepare 1,000 things for them to join you. So urgency, what's the thing that you can do in the least amount of time to make the most money? That will be a great foundation point. The other thing that I will note is if you're brand new, you may not have an idea of how much time this is going to take you, and that's okay. But as you're thinking about all your ideas, you definitely know it's going to take you a few months to write a book versus it's going to take you a week or two to write an outline for a course, figure out your recording method, where you're going to host it, and then actually get it done. So those two things you can compare to say, this is going to definitely take a lot longer than this. You can just rank your ideas that way. Like what's going to take the least amount of time to get off the ground? Okay. So that's what I want you to consider. So we've talked about your natural ability. 1. Number 2 was urgency. What can you do in the least amount of time to get you the most money? And then 3, what are you passionate about, right? What can I do that's going to help me make money, allow me to be happy, and preserve my sanity? So those tend to be things that you are a lot more passionate about. It's not just about the business. It's about you being able to do this thing, whatever it is, coach people through this problem, help them get through this particular trauma, something like that. But you know that you're going to have so much fulfillment from doing that. Like it's going to light you up. And I want you to choose it because you can figure out how it fits into your life. Because sometimes, like I was a pastor, I will tell you, a lot of pastors don't fit pastoring into their life. They literally do it the other way around. They pastor, they're absolutely dedicated, they're passionate, they understand their people, but then they're neglecting home. They're neglecting some very basic things for their life. And then they are stuck in this place later where they have to choose, or they need like these extremely long breaks or something like that because they did not manage that passion. They did not manage the time that they put into it. So I'm telling you that up front. Make sure that if you are building a business based on your passion and your ability to give and feel the empathy, sympathy, and just compassion for the people who you serve in your business, please make sure that you consider your lifestyle as well, and that you're not allowing that business, because it's such a huge passion for you, to take over your entire life. But I do want you to consider your passion, right? Especially if you're starting, figuring out the thing that you want to be known for, figuring out where you can begin and focus. This will be a really great place because you'll naturally feel inclined to do this work. So of all the businesses you're considering, do some of them really speak to your passion? The thing that would be so awesome is if you found something that spoke to your passion, was not going to take you forever to start and get underway, which talks about the urgency, and fit your strengths and your abilities. And to be honest, I think that all of us can find our sweet spot business. And often that will not be what you find when you're first starting. I have done several different things, and I feel like right now as a business coach, I am totally in my sweet spot. But that's because I am trained as a therapist. I studied psychology, you guys, so I understand group dynamics, helping people understand where they are today and creating a treatment plan to get them to their destination. I have pastored, so I totally understand helping you find your passion and purpose in life and running with the way that God created you. I am a mother, like goodness, I should get awards. We should all get like trophies or something for parenting kids, right? But there's so many life experiences that I've had. I ran a bakery for lots of years, employed lots of people, helped several of them leave me to start their own businesses or to go to bigger companies, resorts, things like that, and run the bakery departments. And I was in network marketing. I've been a trainer. I've done all types of things in network marketing. And to me, all of those experiences combined absolutely helped me be this dynamic, on fire business coach. 10 years ago, you probably didn't want me as your business coach because I was still developing myself to be a really great manager, to be a really great leader in my own business, right? So I have taken those years of experience and now understand exactly how I can use them all in this one thing. So your one thing will change over time. You're not picking one thing that you're going to be known for and then you can't ever do anything else. As I explained at the very beginning, you're going to expand. So pick the one thing you're going to be known for now and go all in. Figure out what it takes to be successful there. Follow one course until successful. Focus. Focus on the one thing that you're choosing today and make it count. And then after you find success, right, you're staying until you find success, you can consider then, once you get there, what can I do with this? Where can I go next? What does my clients and my audience need from me that I am willing and able to provide? And that will make the next logical step for you to take in your business. So I pray that was helpful for you guys. I know that this is the crux of what I teach and coach. So I know that there's a ton of thought and ideas that you guys are having right now. If you have questions, absolutely join me on Facebook, put them in the comments of this video, but definitely make sure that you're asking and getting the clarity that you need in order to make sure that you're building your business with a solid foundation. So the last thing that I will share with you guys is a way to connect with me and to connect with this community. You can go to 100kchallengechick.com/society. I have huge news coming up for you guys. Ultimately, it is that membership group that I am launching. This is the community that you guys have been waiting for, asking for, and absolutely need, because it's going to give you that place to ask the questions so that you can continue to build your business and move forward. The cool thing about it is you're going to have community. You're going to have me as a coach, and I'm already partnering with other people who are going to help you with other areas of your business. And 3, I'm going to give you a system, right? The reason why so many of us stay stuck in our one thing or reconsidering it and rethinking it is because you don't see the path that you're on. You don't understand that making that decision for the one thing is the first thing, right? In this outline, you have several other steps to go, and each of these steps has like its own framework. So if you understood that, you'd make a decision and you'd continue to go. So the 100K Society will be open for you guys. It's 100kchallengechick.com/society. That's where you're going to go to get on the VIP list or join us right away. But what I want you to understand is I'm providing a system. I'm providing coaching. There's weekly coaching, you guys. And you will have the community of like-minded people to ask your questions and to continue moving forward in your business, in building this awesome, awesome business. So I am excited that this membership is open because I have met a lot of you individually. So now to bring you together so that you can build and grow from these relationships is going to be huge. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning for Win the Day. I want you to win the day intentionally. Build your business and figure out that thing that you're going to be known for. Thank you from Facebook. Great advice and how exciting. I hope that you're going to be joining me. You guys rock. Like, seriously, my clients, my audience, you guys talk to me so much through my messenger. I know this community is going to be super great. So I'm looking forward to it, but I want you to be excited as well, because for a lot of you, this is absolutely what I teach and what I coach. So I don't want you to miss out, especially not on being a founding member. Do you know how awesome it is to be a founding member of an organization? So cool. Either way, you guys have a great, great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye.